Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Guldur, and we are here in Talan Haldir today. We will begin the Siege of Mirkwood. So let us talk to Haldir and begin.
The Golden Host is at last ready to cross the river Anduin.
It has taken a great while, Beriathan, but at last the preparations are complete. The Malledhrim, the Golden Host of Lothlórien, are now ready to cross the river Anduin and assail the forces of Dol Guldur. I do not yet know the specifics of the plan, friend Warden, but it seems the Golden Host is to have two objectives: to bring battle to the enemy in Dol Guldur at a time of our choosing, before he can attack the woods of Lothlórien in force, and to exchange Mazog, the prisoner of the Iron Garrison, for the captives in the dungeons of Dol Guldur. Your aid has been requested for both of these aims. Go now to Imlat Lalite on the shores of the Anduin and speak to Braiglin there. He will recount to you details of each plan. Awesome. So, it is fastest way to get to Imlat Lalite. Going to Ehad Candestel and from there picking the Stable Master. So that's what we're gonna do. Getting kinda nostalgic about living Lothlórien. It's so beautiful in here, and the thought of now going to Mirkwood, which is so bleak, so dark. Yeah, Lothlórien does leave a mark on you.
Megavalen.
We'll take the Stable Master. We'll go into the loading screen anytime now. Alright, here we are. What do we have in here? I think this is another...
The Malledhrim will need your aid.
Yeah, another repeatable...
I had begun to wonder if you would not wish to be part of the first crossing.
You have come at last, Beriathan. I had begun to wonder if you would not wish to be part of the first crossing, but I am pleased to see this is not so. See you the river Anduin. Its currents are strong, though this be a calm enough place to cross, and once we land on the far shore we will need to be ready for anything. The landing may be uneventful, but then it may be tumultuous indeed. It will be up to Fuirgam on the other side of Anduin to ensure that all goes as smoothly as it may. Once we are secure on the beaches, I will arrange for a second crossing to bring the company that will escort our prisoner to Dol Guldur. Are you ready to travel upon the first boat across? Speak with Kalangoth down at the docks if you are ready. And we are ready indeed, but first, let us take quick look here. There you see it, Mirkwood in the distance. Come here, Garlic. We're gonna take a picture of the scenery with Franklin by our side. But since we are about to come into Mirkwood, it's time for us to change back to our war attire. Because the time for rest has ended. And now comes the time crossing the river. Let us go and talk to Kalangoth. So Kalangoth in here is the other NPC you can talk to begin the Mirkwood epic, and I'm not sure how different will that be coming to him instead of Haldir, because I usually always come to Haldir. So I don't know if Kalangoth, for example, will have you talk to Bryglim first, or if he will have you take the boat immediately. Where is Kalangoth? Ah, okay. He's right there.
Be wary, traveler. Orcs have come down from the mountains.
There we go. It had Sirion. Who do we need to talk to? Alright, this is a really cool piece. So you see here the elves forming up. And Fuirgam is about to give them a little speech, I believe. You are about to enter the first true battle of what will likely be our last war in Middle-earth. There is no time for long-winded speeches. Your brothers and sisters even now fight for their lives in these forests which we once called Greenwood the Great. Therefore, I must ask you to move forward swiftly, without doubt or question in your minds. Know only that the Lady's blessing goes with you, and your spirits shall shine as brightly as a freshly forged table. Stride forth now, part the ocean of darkness that lies before you. Crash down upon them and strike the fear of our vengeance into their twisted hearts. And there they go. I always loved this piece, and it's not long.
Stay a moment.
Beriathan, there are a pair of orc fortifications defending the banks of the Anduin. One, which they call Durburz-stazg, lies immediately to the north. The other, Faluk, a bit further to the south. One of our first objectives here is to eliminate these two fortifications so that our landing can continue unimpeded. We need you to bolster our forces attacking the encampments, particularly the assaults upon their gates. You must choose one of them to assault. You cannot be in two places at once. Take its gate and hold it for as long as you can. We will send reinforcements there as soon as possible.
Mind my words, traveler.
The battle is well underway now, Beriathan, but time is not on our side, and we must hasten the defeat of our foe by any means. The orcs and goblins here in the Mirk-eaves are driven by Uruk war leaders who drive them into battle. Without these strong leaders to threaten and lead them into battle, the rest will fall aside in disarray and fear of our strength. Take the battle to any of the Uruks whom you should encounter. Each one you defeat shall mean a swifter victory for us all.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
The battle goes well thus far, Beriathan, but the orcs in the nearby fortresses are proving tenacious. It seems they have also laid in supplies for a prolonged siege, should it come to that, but we cannot afford to be tied down here for so long, or the might of Dol Guldur shall push us back into the Anduin. We bid you fight your way into those camps and destroy their supplies. This will both weaken their defenses and ensure that none of them are able to retreat with valuable stores back to their dark tower. When you have completed this task, return here to me for further instructions. Alright, so that's the epic basically, but you see here we also have some side quests in here too. Let me also check. Alright, we cannot check these guys until we are at neutral standing with the Malledhrim, and I think for that we'll need to Complete the landing. So let us see here what else we can do.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
A fine day for battle, do you not agree, Beriathan? In any case, Fuirgam has tasked me with ensuring that we are not taken unaware from the south. There is a small river there with a few bridges leading to the orc encampments on the far side. We cannot spare the forces to assault those fortifications, so we are going to take the bridges instead and prevent them from crossing over. I am certain that you can handle a straightforward task such as that, can you not?
Stay a moment.
I have a little challenge for you, Beriathan. Do you see all of those orc fortifications out there? They communicate with each other through trained runners, goblins usually, who carry messages from one to another. Defeat those messengers and their communication will be disrupted. If you are fortunate, you might even capture a message or two from them, though they usually memorize the information they are supposed to deliver to avoid such issues. When you have done as I have asked, return to me here.
Mind my words, traveler.
We have little time here for more wounded arrive. We have little time here before more wounded arrive, or those who have been most sorely injured pass into the west. But we have not even had a chance to unpack our supplies as yet, and in the rush of the landing, these fools have mixed the bandages and other healers as good in with the rest of the crates. I need you to find the bandages seen among the other supplies, then see to as many of the wounded as you can, and quickly. Return to me when you have completed this task. Okay, so this is one that we can do here before we leave. Oh, come on. So where are they? Where are the bandages? I cannot believe it. This should be it. I hope. No. We're missing another supply. Where can we find more of them? Okay, here. Okay, perfect. Now treat wounded elves. So yes, let us tend to the wounded before we begin our fight. The elf grimaces silently as you try to staunch the bleeding of a severe stomach wound. After you do the best you can, you move on, unsure whether he will live through the night. This soldier is having serious trouble breathing and cannot speak. You realize that the left side of his chest has been nearly crushed by some massive blow. You bandage some of his lesser wounds in an effort to comfort him, but he is clearly dying and beyond aid. Jesus, poor elf. My thanks to you, stranger. That seems to have stopped the bleeding. Thank you. I could not have done as well myself, even were my arm not broken. You have my thanks, good man.
Megavonen.
Your care for our soldiers is timely and much appreciated, Beriathan. With some rest and healing, most of them should be able to return to Lothlórien to recover in a few days. Those who cannot, we shall be reunited with in ages to come in the furthest west. Alright, so new deed, Mirkwood Landing, and into the Black and Twisted Forest. Let us see. Quest in Mirkwood and complete a final assault on the orc fortress that controls the Mirk-eaves. Alright. Ah, okay, you also have another quest for us.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
A handful of our soldiers have gone missing, and I fear they may have been cut off from our forces during the initial rush of the assault. Keep a watchful eye out for any of them while you are out in the Mirk-eaves, and lend them whatever aid you can if you do come across them. They are skilled warriors in their own right, but there are a great many orcs still roaming the area. Okay. So I think with this we are ready to move on into Mirkwood. Secure the landing of the other elves. You might have noticed I still have equipped the Stone of the Tortoise. Right now there is a welcome back bonus, XP bonus. So that will have you earn a lot of XP that right now I don't think it's necessary. So that XP bonus plus the rest XP you get as a VIP, that means I don't want to outlevel Mirkwood. Basically, you need head count. Okay. So basically, yeah, what I want is to make sure I won't outlevel the content. So I plan on equipping the Stone of the Tortoise after we complete the Mirkwood landing, the first portion of this new book. Evil Strongholds of Mirkwood, Durburz-stazg, Barmat Maudul, Sad Doldur, Angun Maudul, Burskala, Amon Angened. Okay. So just grinding dark before dawn, before continue. You have taken the gate, now defend it. Okay, so we need to defend this gate for another 2 minutes or so. Come here, you only need to hold the gate, Don. Don't try and play the hero. Orc and Urk Slayer, okay. Perfect. What now? Come here, if you dare. God's sake. You fled from the battle? Ah, come on! No! Jesus! Stupid goblin! Ah, come on! I'm fine. And there's no point in fighting with you, stupid kamikazes. Hold the gate, that's your instruction. You don't need to do anything else. And now I need to retake the quest. Oh god.
Mind my words,
Get
traveler.
more soldiers. Well, different soldiers. Soldiers that know what hold your position means. Come on. Okay, round 2, you're not getting me this time. Okay, stay in just one location, please. Come on! Kill him. Hold your position. Okay, dark before dawn. Progress for the day has been completed. Okay, the daily limit. Just gotta make sure that this stupid guy. Is that all? Just 30 seconds more. There it goes. Alright, you have held the gate. Finally, thank you. Let us see what else we can find in here. Okay, these are the supplies we need to destroy. Right, Hash, work leader. Okay, that was not hard to do. This one that is already that's ready to advance. I think there should be more supplies in here. Okay, perfect. Supply crate. Ah, Jesus. Okay, this is it as far as supplies goes. What else we do? Alright, now let us see. This one. So we need to capture bridges, defeat the goblin runners, rescue the soldiers. One more. Oh gosh, leader. Oh my god. Let's spread soldier. That's the guy I need to save. I had thought my time in Middle Earth ended. My thanks. Yeah. Tell me about it. We're almost done for. Okay, here we have another soldier, exhausted soldier. Aye. All right. Now let us continue exploring. Yeah, it seems I'm stuck in combat. Maybe one of those goblin guys in the camp. Goblin runners, the wounded soldier. Oh, come on. Let's continue looking. So, the last soldier should be somewhere around here. Oh, we're finally out of combat. Thank you. Golden Scout. No. And not the guy I want to fight. Okay, I see. The wounded soldier. Okay. Now just defeat goblin runners, capture the bridges. Oh, there is a goblin runner in here and he's running alright. These guys are fast. And these scouts are starting to push in my patience. Followed. Okay. Oh, we don't need to hold this position in here, but here we should be able to find the last war leader that we need. Okay, here. There they go. Now just need the runners and the bridges. Very well, so okay, here's one of the bridges. The bridge has already been destroyed. Alright. Don't need to worry about this one. Okay, and I see the other. And it seems this bridge has been destroyed as well. Okay, yeah, the bridge has already been destroyed. It seems we're only missing the Goblin Runners, which for some reason are playing hard to find. Where are they? But I really love the look of Mirkwood. Like, I don't know. Well, I love Beriathan and LOTRO. You might have already seen that, but seriously, who doesn't? Each one has its own flair, and they all look great. Alright, so here's a second runner. And here's the last one. Now let us ride back to a hut Syrian, and we'll see what else we'll need to do for the expedition. We are not far, thankfully. Let us first turn in the side quests.
What do you need?
The bridges were already down by the time you arrived. Typical orc cowardice. They cut them at the first sign of danger and saved us the trouble of even worrying about them for the moment. Oh, come on. We'll pay for that. Perfect. Now, what else?
Meg of Onan.
So, were you able to learn anything from the Goblin Runners? No? Do not fret. They are rarely entrusted with anything of import, and this stage of the battle should not last long enough for anything we learned from them to matter much. Our main goal is to cut them off from each other and leave them disorganized, and in that you have performed admirably.
What do you need?
It seems that you have managed to recover our missing soldiers, Beriathan. Excellent. We cannot afford to lose too many soldiers this early in the campaign. We have a hard road ahead of us still.
Meg of Onan.
Well fought, Beriathan. Now that the enemy is pinned within those fortifications, we can work on destroying them all together.
How can I be of service?
Well done, Beriathan. Your skills in battle match even those of the Malledhrim. With most of their Uruk leaders fallen, the remaining forces of the enemy shall soon be driven back to Dol Guldur.
What can I do for you?
The supplies have been destroyed. Well done, Beriathan. Without those supplies of arrows and provisions, the orcs will not be able to hold out much longer, and the rest of our forces are coming ashore and moving further into the forest as we speak.
Stay a moment.
We must ensure that the commanders in Dol Guldur cannot get reinforcements into the Mirk-eaves during our assault upon the fortress. Any large number of troops would have to come through the Gastanon, the gate upon the road that leads to the east. The orcs still control it for now, but I am certain that we will soon capture it as well. For the moment, I need you to see that the gate is made useless to them. Try to jam the mechanism by which it is raised and lowered on this side. It will not slow them down for long, but by then our assault will be complete and the Mirk-eaves will be ours.
Will you lend me your ear?
We are nearly ready for a decisive assault upon Amon Angened, but my men have warned me that a set of siege engines lies in wait, looking upon the steep paths that we must scale to take the fortress. To muster an assault under the reign of such dark engines would result in needless death and might even cause our assault to falter. If you can destroy those engines before we begin the assault, the orcs will have no choice but to face us in battle, where our valor shall prove unmatched.
Mind my words, traveler.
A problem has arisen for the Malledhrim, my friend. Our forces are being harried by groups of work riders who are ranging throughout the Mirk-eaves. Normally, we rely upon speed and our superior skill in battle to ensure a victory even when outnumbered, but the work riders' great speed allows them to harry and assault my soldiers at will. We need you to help thin out their numbers and keep them at bay, at least until we have secured the Mirk-eaves from the enemy. When you have done this, return to me for further instructions. And of course, we also have some more quests in here.
Mind my words, traveler.
I fear that a few of our number have been captured by the orcs pathfinders who came across the river in silence before our attack to mark the landing spots and eliminate these enemy sentries. Most of them have returned since we began our assault in earnest, but a few have not, nor have we seen any sign of their bodies, which the orcs would have left to rot had they been slain. Thus, I must believe that they yet live and are held captive nearby, most likely in the central fortification upon Amon Angened, as they have not had time to move prisoners to Dol Guldur. However, once we assault that fortress in earnest, they would most certainly kill any prisoners held there. If you could manage to get them out before then, the Malledhrim will be in your debt. Anything else? Nope.
What do you need?
Okay. Now we're talking. Mastering the Mirk-eaves requires acquaintance and level 62.
May I help you?
Alright. So we have some extra legendary items.
What do you need?
And some quality of life items. The most important is, of course, the master in the Mirk-eaves. As wardens, that's the only swift travel to get to Mirkwood, which works. You would get dropped right by the stable master, and from there you can go anywhere else. So it's really useful, and it's not hard to get. Let us first of all go to Rostanon and jam the mechanism. Okay, there is a war leader in here protecting it. Alright, the mechanism is jammed. Now we need to move to the fortress, and I believe I was pronouncing that wrong. It'll be Amon Angened. And in there we'll need to destroy the siege machinery and rescue the soldier. But for some reason I haven't seen any work riders. There were a lot of them just a moment ago, and now I don't know where they went. Speed devops are a pain, truly. What do we have in here? Which seems that's one of the capture soldiers. Yeah, there are a lot of them in here, but it seems we only need to rescue one of them. Alright. Agrin sent you. Here? Well, I will not debate your bravery, friend man, but let us fly swiftly. Let us make haste, they shall be upon us in a moment. Yeah, escape. Be free. Alright. But the engines of war, where are they? Ah, they are by the Gastanon. Okay. My bad. So that camp over there is where we need to go. Oh, Jesus. Right, please. Yeah, thank you. Oh! Oh, we didn't hurt. Oh. Oh, now that we are in here, let us pull up some of these guys. Come on, come here. Alright, that's better. Now, alright, so here's one ballista, one catapult, just need one more ballista. Okay, I see it. Okay. Now the Taugash Riders. So let us leave this camp and look for the riders outside. I don't think there are more riders in here, I don't see any. How many riders? 2 more riders. I swear there were a lot more. Where did they go? Okay, just one more. Let us look. Stupid. Yet come here. Let us go back to Agorin.
Meg of Onan.
So the rescue attempt was a success. My thanks to you, Beriathan. Now Fuirgam can launch his assault upon that fortress without fear for our brethren. Okay. Perfect. So,
What do you need?
the gas tunnel has been jammed. That will not slow the orcs down for long, but it does not have to. Within hours, the enemy's fortification up there will have fallen, and I will welcome any assault they care to waste against us there.
What can I do for you?
You need say nothing, Beriathan. I witnessed the smoke rising from the burning engines of the orcs with my own eyes. We shall begin the assault shortly. Before night falls, the Mirk-eaves shall be in our hands, and we shall continue our march upon Dol Guldur.
Megovanen.
While there are doubtless more of these beasts and their goblin masters in Dol Guldur, you have done well to thin their packs for the present. With our soldiers free to maneuver in small bands again, the orcs will be pinned down and unable to leave their camps for fear of assault.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Alright, and it seems this is the last quest of landing. Let us do this real quick. Many preparations have been made ready, in no small part due to your efforts upon our behalf, Beriathan. Fuirgam is prepared to strike against the fortress that overlooks the Mirk-eaves, and with this trust we shall claim the banks of the Anduin as our own and drive the orcs forth. Will you aid us in this endeavor? If so, speak with me again when you are ready to depart. Alright, let us begin the assault. Fuirgam's force is ready to march. Will you join them, Beriathan? Battle awaits.
The Golden Host is preparing to bring the first act of their invasion on Mirkwood to a close, with an all-out assault upon the hill overlooking the landing.
Let us go. Now is the time for us to strike. The Uruk commander atop the fortress within is our target. Should he fall, so falls the fortress to our claim. If you are prepared in body and mind, then I shall begin the assault. Forwards, Malledhrim, let the attack begin! Stop disarming me, please. Okay. A troll holds the gate, do not waver. So we need to defeat this troll then. Completed head count. Awesome. We'll check that in just a moment. For now, there is an assault we need to finish. Okay, let us continue. You're gonna fight these orcs. Who is fighting alone? Just a Malledhrim soldier, but... Make up your minds. Where are you fighting first? Another troll? Alright. Okay, the troll goes down. Okay. Why do you go all the way back? There he stands, as he falls, so does this fortress. Victory is at hand. Isn't there a healer in here? Yeah, thank you. The enemy commander has fallen. Rout any who remain. Are they down? It seems so. Victory, my brethren! The fortress is fallen and the road to Dol Guldur is ours. Your valiant strength has bought us this day, Beriathan. With the fall of this cur, the orcs are broken and no strength of theirs can stay our advance until we stand outward the gates of Dol Guldur itself. This fort is ours now, and the orcs have been sent railing back to cower at the heels of their masters in Dol Guldur. Now we must make haste to claim the roads that lie between the Mirk-eaves and the Necromancer's dark abode. I plan to make base among the ancient ruins of Emynloom, Beriathan. May fate bring us together again there, for the days ahead shall be consumed with tumult and pain, ere we reach our final goal. Alright. You have completed the invasion of Mirkwood Landing. You are now free to explore further into Mirkwood. Awesome.
For good or ill, we now have no choice but to embark upon this journey.
I am glad to see that you survived the opening stage of our assault, Beriathan. It is thanks in no small part to your efforts that our advance upon Dol Guldur has been only lightly impeded by the servants of the enemy. Our forces now advance through the forest of Mirkwood to claim Emynloom, well to the east, but there is much to be done before we reach it. Gird yourself well, for the blackest of terrors yet stand before us. Awesome, so Mirkwood Landing. Let us see. So, Mirkwood landings. Complete an assault and LOTRO points, reputation with the Malledhrim, head count. A rune, some LOTRO points as well. That's basically it.
The Golden Host is ready now to begin the passage into Mirkwood.
It was not easy, Beriathan, but we have made the crossing and expelled the orcs from their fort atop Amon Angened. The Golden Host is now ready to begin the passage into Mirkwood. I hope we are not wrong in this. A great deal is at stake.
We have made the landing, but now the second party must cross.
Now you must return to Imlat Lalith and tell Raiglin that we have seized our first foothold across the river. It is time for the second party to cross, for it is they who hold the stealthy undertaking of bringing Mazok to Dol Guldur in trade for the dwarf prisoners. The launch officer, Kalangot, near the boats, will ferry you back to Lothlórien. I will see to the rest of the preparations necessary for Egladil to serve as the camp for our first excursions into Mirkwood. Okay, so we are ready now to make our way back to Lothlórien. Isn't there a milestone here? Let me double check, yeah. Really quick. So, before we end today's episode, first of all, let us unlock the Stable Master here.
What do you
In
need?
Egladil. And let us bind our milestone to Mirkwood. We have established our foothold in here, so join me in the next episode where we will continue our assault upon the lands of the enemy. We'll bring Mazok into the forest and we'll begin securing our foothold in here before we move east. For the time being, my friends, thank you for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.